the host of Blockbusters, Bob Holness.
Thank you very much, and a Blockbuster welcome to you once again. It's becoming something of a habit, isn't it, to start on a gold run. We've done it on numerous occasions over the last few shows, and this one's no exception. We start with a gold run. We got to a very tense position yesterday, where our two champions, who are sitting here waiting, not trembling, but feeling pretty trepidatious, if there is such a word, Paul and George, sitting here waiting to see what's going to happen in this gold run. In fact, it's you, Paul, is it not, who goes into the gold run? The board is waiting, so let me just explain what happens for those who don't know. This is the third gold run. It's where the prizes become very interesting indeed. The fourth and fifth, they become almost unbelievable if they get there. They may not. The next challenger may knock them off, but that's in the distant future. Let's have a look at the board. The board tells us that those are the initial letters, the multiple letters. That's the gold connection. That's a simple way. There are more complicated ways, like that, for instance. And that's the connection that must be made in the gold run only in 60 seconds or less. So, without wasting any more time, let's invite Paul, for the second time as far as he's concerned, to put himself on the hot spot. Just to make it quite clear, Paul, the connection, gold to gold, must be made in 60 seconds or less. If you don't make that connection, as you know from last time, you get £10 for each correct answer, and I take my timing from the moment you give me those initials you start with on the left-hand side. It's over to you.
WB.
The place in a court where people stand to give evidence.
Witness bench.
Right.
Witness box, sorry. BE.
The hit single that had been the theme of the film Watership Down.
Bright Eyes.
Right.
MR.
Name for the gin that is so bad for mum.
Mother's Ruin.
Yes.
SE.
Squaddies told to relax.
Standardies.
No.
Stand Easy.
Yes.
ISS.
What an MP says if he spots an intruder in the house.
I don't know. CTL.
A ship passing over the equator is doing this.
Crossing the line.
Yes, that's the goal run. What a look of triumph comes over your face. You've had hard luck with the first two gold runs, you and your partner, but this one you got, and it means you win this fairly spectacular prize. Listen.
Paul and George have won a week's fully residential gliding course with the Lasham Gliding Society. With lectures and practical tuition from the highly qualified instructors and the personal use of a glider, it means that they could be flying solo by the end of the course, and that's a high-flying blockbuster.
Well, I must say there was quite a bit of emotion there with Paul, but George sort of giggled outright. Have you already got a gliding badge or something? Or is it something you've always wanted to do?
It was just a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
I'm quite looking forward to it, as a matter of fact.
Well, I'm glad you are. Are you
Suicidal.
It's great fun, George. I've been in glidings myself, and it really is. It's much noisier than one thinks, but it's great fun. You will take it up, won't you?
Oh, yes.
I'm jolly glad of that. Otherwise, the gold runs would be wasted. Well, this means that you're into the third one. You're now faced with the fourth one if you get through the next three games. But that remains to be seen. Because now we're going to meet the next contestant who's going to join us to play Blockbusters. Rosalind, welcome to the programme.
Thank you.
Ros, as you like to be called, right?
Yeah.
Ros it shall be. I've got a daughter who likes the same thing. Now, where do you go to school?
Winston Sixth Form College.
Now, where is it exactly?
It's near to Wigan.
Oh, near Wigan. Everybody knows Wigan.
Yeah, the pier.
Did you get sick of people saying things like that?
Yeah, sometimes.
I'm sorry, yes, I'll
Well,
try
it's
not
okay, because I wasn't born there, so it doesn't matter so much to me.
Where were you born?
Well, I was born in Ireland in the West Indies, actually.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
You've been around, haven't you?
Yeah.
How long have you lived near Wigan?
About 5 years.
Mm-hmm. And, well, obviously you've settled in. What are your interests, A, at school and B, outside school?
Well, at college I'm doing drama, French and English A-level. And,
You like drama?
Yeah, I'm very keen on drama, actually, yeah. And I like photography as well. I'm not very good at taking pictures, but I like photography.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Well, are you going to be an actress when you finally end up out in the cruel
Well, I'd like
wide
to
world?
be, yeah, but remains to be seen, you know, whether I can be or not.
We wish you luck.
Thank you.
I don't know whether either of the two people against you, Paul or George, have dramatic aspirations. We haven't. You play the piano, don't you, Paul? And I know George has historical aims in view, haven't you?
I spend time humping caves and things backstage in school plays.
Oh, do you? That's about the limit of
Yeah,
it.
no acting ability required.
That's fair enough. Okay, well, you're all together now as we go into the first game of a round of three. Going to be an interesting one, this, because we're coming up now with the letter, the first letter, A, and whoever wins this gets ahead by that much, as you will see in just a moment. A is the question. There are interesting questions, too. Stand by your buttons, Roz particularly, because it's the first time you will have met the speed at which these chaps can operate, as we go into the first question. What A was defeated at Actium, was called Mark, and felt... Yes, Paul?
Anthony.
Anthony is right. Yes, good start. Right, away we go. Now, where's the next one?
Yeah. F, please.
You'll have F. Okay, that's on the right-hand side. What F is the body or framework of an aeroplane? That's George.
Fuselage.
Yes, gliders have them. Fuselage it is. Well done.
Oh, dear. B.
I bet you're going for...
B.
Yes. Oh, it's one of those. We haven't had one of those for a long time. Just in case you're new to Blockbusters, I suppose there must be one or two people somewhere, that means that the contestant who answers this particular question also wins a very good prize for the school. It's a Blockbuster bonus. So try hard for this one, Roz. As we go into this particular question, starts with B. What B is the name of the game played with battledore... Yes, Paul?
Oh, dear. Backgammon.
The whole question for Rosalind. What B is the name of the game played with battledore and shuttlecock?
Badminton.
Yes, that's the right answer. And that right answer not only gets the first white on the board, it also gets a prize for the school, a Blockbuster bonus, and here's what it's going to be.
Rosalind has won something special for her school library, a selection of school books of her own choice to the value of £250.
Well, tremendous prize, and you know, we gauge these prizes so that the person who goes back to school with these prizes will be welcomed. I think they're going to be welcomed at the school. Always do with new books. And you get the choice, so they're going to be mainly drama, are they?
Oh, well, it depends, really. I'll get a wide choice.
You've got
yeah.
lots of time to make up your mind. We go on with the game now, and indeed, it's Roz's choice. What are you going to have, Roz?
W, please, Bob.
W?
Yeah.
Right, here we go. I think, yes. What W is a practice bout or a practice game? American phrase, really. A workout. A workout, another W. What W is rolling upland country in Yorkshire and Lincolnshire? That is Paul.
Wolds.
Wolds is the right answer. That's a good one. And it gives the choice to you, Paul.
S, please.
You want S. Okay, that's to link up those with this. What S was Wurzel Gummidge, who stood in... Yes, Roz.
Scarecrow.
Yes, he was a scarecrow. Oh, what it is to have such... Does that put you off, or does it give you inspiration, that cheering from the audience?
Oh, it gives me inspiration. Keep it up.
Oh, right. Okay, what's the next one?
E, please.
E. What E is the point on the horizon where the sun... George?
Equator.
No, George. Roz, what E is the point on the horizon where the sun rises at the equinox?
Oh, I don't know.
You'll hate yourself. It rises in the east.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
east. Okay, here goes another one. What E is a seismic disturbance? Yes, Paul?
An earthquake.
It is an earthquake, that's right. And where?
Yes. P, please.
You want P, right? What P is where one sometimes has to put one's pride. Everybody went for the button. Paul got there first.
Prejudice. Oh, no.
Oh, you get it, Roz. What P is where one sometimes has to put one's pride?
Place.
No, you pocket your pride. It's a pocket. Ah. Dear me, prejudice and place. What about this one? What P is done in prison and is a... Yes, George?
Penal servitude.
Penal servitude is not. Rosalind, what P is done in prison and is a winter breakfast dish?
Porridge.
That's right, yes. Okay, Roz.
D, please.
Yep, that's a reasonable one. D, okay. What D is a Devonshire Naval College for officers? Is that George?
Dartmouth.
Dartmouth is right, yes, that's absolutely on. And it's your choice.
H, please.
You want H, okay? What H is what a leveret grows up to be? Yes, Paul?
A hare.
It's a hare? Yes, it is. That's it. What do you want?
Yes. L, please.
L, to make the line across the top. You're certainly messing up the money here, aren't you? What L is often thermidored or Newburghed? George?
Lobster.
It must be lobster, yes.
M.
Plodding across the top there. What's the next one?
M, please.
Ah, you're going to jump to the end, okay? With this question. What M is a nuisance in lawns and was a race... Yes, Paul?
Moles.
The whole question to Roz. What M is a nuisance in lawns and was a racing driver?
Oh,
Do you know?
Moss.
Moss, yes. Moss was the answer to that. What a pity. Here we go. What M means, according to the way you pronounce it, extremely small or 60 seconds? Ah, Roz.
minute.
Yes, minute. Well done. Well, now, here's an interesting situation. Which one?
C, please.
You'll have C. Very important, that, because if you lose it, they get it, and that's important to them, too. What C is a word for an exclusive group, a set... Yes, Roz?
Oh, sorry.
You've lost it.
Yeah.
I have to give it to the other two. What C is a word for an exclusive group, a set, or a coterie? Yes, Paul.
Clique.
It's a clique. That's the right answer. And there's one to go in that particular line. You are, I take it, going for the one I think you are.
Yes.
I, please.
I throws aside a soaking tissue there. I didn't know you perspired that much. Here we go. What I comes before age, hockey, and bird? Roz.
Ice.
Ice is right. And this is a battle indeed. Now then. Which of those?
O, please.
O. Yeah. That's the connection at the bottom. It's the all-important question, and here we go. What O had a father called Polonius, who... George?
Othello.
No, George. Roz, what O had a father called Polonius who was murdered?
Oh, Ophelia.
Ophelia is right. Oh, dear. What a game. I think we almost ran out of letters on that particular one. They tell me you can't, so there we are. Well, congratulations. That was a very, very good game indeed. You could kill yourself over those answers that you give by interrupting, but there are very many of these questions which have double edges. You notice that? Some you should interrupt, some you shouldn't, but you never know which. Right, that was very good. The money stakes, of course, are quite good. The lads have got £310 each, which is not bad, is it? That's Paul and George. And Roz, you've collected yourself in that £30, plus that stack of educational books for the school. So, enjoying yourself now, I can tell. You've got the expression on your face.
Yeah.
Shall we go in for another game?
Yeah.
Not just yet, we won't. We're taking a break. We'll see you in just a moment. Hurry back.
Now that's what I call lucky.
Together, we are sight savers. Together, with local doctors and nurses, we are treating millions of people with diseases or conditions that cause sight loss. Together with parents and carers, we are helping families live free from the fear of children going blind from avoidable causes. And together with those who have left a gift in their will to sight savers, we are doing all this and more. Since 1950, in over 30 countries, we've provided over 1.5 billion treatments to help prevent blindness and other conditions. But there's more to be done. Together, we can create a future where diseases that cause sight loss are eliminated from whole communities. Get your free guide to leaving a gift in your will by calling 0800 038 2282 or searching Sight Savers Legacy. Leave a gift in your will to Sight Savers. And together, we can create a future where no one goes blind from preventable causes.
Nice to see you here, Steve. Heard about the break-in. Bad luck, chap.
Thanks. We've got a Verisure alarm installed now. 24/7 monitoring. Feel much safer. You should get one too.
Good thinking, Steve.
Verisure Alarms. Get 50% off your Zero Vision alarm installation and a free video doorbell install. Call now or visit verisure.co.uk.
Lebara don't spend money sponsoring big venues, football teams, or putting Hollywood stars in their ad campaigns. That's why they hired me, Dave from Nuneaton. You see, with Lebara, it's the same reliable network, but unlike some others who have increased their prices by up to 8.8% again this year, Lebara are keeping them fixed. Since 2020, Labara, smarter. Hello? Unbelievable.
At Tesco, get Walker Sensations for £1.50 and 25% off 6 or more bottles of wine and fizz with your Tesco Club card. Expect a bigger Easter with Tesco.
Welcome. Some people come to escape.
Ready?
I'm ready. They come here looking for something.
Something bigger, faster, wilder.
Imagination and sparkle.
And dragons.
Okay.
What could possibly stop us now?
World, remember this day.
And so, I bless you all.
I love it!
Who's behind the door? It's number 4.
Welcome back. While you've been away, one of the contestants said, why did you give it away about our tissues? Because they sit back behind the desk going, oh, because it really is warm and the tension builds up. And if you could see behind the desk, there's a whole line of tissues lying all over the floor. It's quite disgusting, really. Anyway, let's say hello again to the contestants. Roz, who's settled in. Have you not, Roz?
Yes, thanks.
Yeah. And George, who's particularly furious because you knew that last answer, didn't you? You just couldn't get there quick enough.
Yeah.
It's one of the aggravations of this game is that you know very well what the answer is, but it's just that split second on the button that makes all the difference. It's a different sort of aggravation to the gold run, which comes later on. We're going into the second game of a set of 3, with the contestants all ready to do battle. Roz is 1 game up. She's won herself £30. They've got 310 each, have the gentlemen, Paul and George. So let's see the board. That's the board for the next game, the second game in the set of 3. Could be an interesting game. The letter flashing is U. We're all very happy to see. So let's play Blockbusters. And the first question. Now, what U takes the place of another person, usually a ruler? That's George.
Understudy.
No, it's not. I give the whole question to Roz. What U takes the place of another person, usually a ruler? The answer to that, the true answer is usurper. It's got usurper. Understudy is almost there, but not quite as far as the ruler's concerned. So it's another U. Nobody got that one. What U holds funeral ashes? Roz?
Urn.
Urn is right. Good start. All right, what's the next one?
Tea, please, Bob.
Tea, please, Bob. Right? They're doing it again, you know. What tea is rising warm air used by gliders and hang glider? Yeah, and that's Roz.
Thermal.
It is thermal air, yeah. As our 2 will be finding out when they start taking their gliding lessons. Where's the next one?
D, please.
It's D. Paul and George, stand by. What D was once a young lady who was about to be or had just been presented at court? Paul?
Deb.
A Deb, debutante, yes, right. And where are you going next?
O, please.
You're going for O, right over on the left. What O comes before on, against, and bodkins? Yes, George?
Odds.
Odds, bodkins, yes, that's it. The next one?
R, please.
You want R? And here we go. What R is an American film star turned politician and... George?
Reagan.
Reagan, yes, president, I was about to say. Yeah. And where now?
W, please.
W, to tie those up. Stand by the button, Roz. What W are those islands in the West Indies? Yes, Paul?
Windward.
Windward is right. Well interrupted. And which of those 2?
A, please.
You're going to go for A to make that connection, a connection which must be blocked by Roz if she wants to win 2 out of 3. What A is the A of 1984? A... Yes?
Christ.
Roz, what A is the A of 1984 AD? Too late. Difficult to understand, but the AD is what matters. It's anno, of course.
Oh, I see.
Anno, yes, you do see. Anyway, it's another A, so you can all relax. put the tissues down, and away we go. What A is the capital of Ghana? Yes, George?
Accra.
Accra is right. It's right across the board. And this is the way we like it, because it means there's one game all. One game all. You found that a little more difficult, you two. You slowed down a trifle, didn't you? You're up against a good competitor, I think, with
It's
Roz.
the tension.
It's the tension.
It's also Roz's speed, which doesn't help.
Do you think the questions are any harder or not? They're about the same.
Not really. It's just that Roz presses the button.
Somebody said the other day that it is far more difficult doing the gold run questions because there are multiple answers. Do you find that?
Yes, you've got to think longer.
You tend, well, when you're introducing the gold run, to look for a path of just 2 letters. The 2-letter ones are much easier than the 4-letter ones.
Yeah. You won't know what they're talking about, Roz, will you? Because you're not done a gold run yet. It's
Not
absolutely
yet.
petrifying, they tell us. But you may get the chance. We shall see. It's got to be best of 3, this game. We've got 1 all at the moment, £335 against 40. And, of course, the various prizes, the gliding instructions and the books that Roz is going to take with her. But now, this is the proving game. It's the game of 3, the final one that's going to see who's going to do the next gold run. The letter flashing is H. So let's play yet again, shall we, with the letter H. What H goes before brush, spring... Yes, Roz.
Hair.
Hair is right, yes. Heavens above, hardly had time to get the question out. What's the next one?
B, please.
B? OK. What B is a reading system for the... Yes, Paul?
Braille.
Braille. It's got to be Braille. And the next?
E, please.
E. What E was the garden from which... Yes, Roz?
Eden.
Yes, it's Eden. Yeah. OK, it's yours.
V, please.
V. What V is the food flavouring obtained from...
Vanilla.
Vanilla is right. Paul, well done. Yours?
C, please.
C brings forth this. What C is a substitute for a pigeon jerked out of a trap for shooting practice? Yes, George?
Clay.
It's a clay. Yes, clay pigeon. Yours?
T, please.
T. It's that well-worn track they're taking here, Roz, so watch it. What T is a river that forms some of the border between England and Scotland, or... Yes, Paul?
The Tay.
Or, the whole question to Roz, a coarse woolen cloth.
I don't know.
Too late. The answer is tweed, of course, which George is saying yes at the end there, tweed. On to another T. That one's still flashing. What T are the lines down the sides of a tennis court, which Yes, Paul?
Tram lines.
Tram lines is right. Well done. Now, the critical part of the game. That flashing light means there's 1 unit to go to make the connection. Which one of the letters are you choosing?
J, please.
It's J. And Roz, you've got to get this one blocked if you're to stay in the game. What J started a war by saying that the Spaniards had cut off his ear? Yes, Roz?
James.
Not James, no. Yes, George?
Jenkins.
Jenkins is right. That's the one. I was going to be very surprised there because that was the only thing in history I ever remember, apart from Titus Oates and the Tolpuddle Martyrs, the war of Captain Jenkins's ear.
God bless Walpole.
Yeah, absolutely. You looked as though you were totally dumbfounded, and then it came to you. It did come to you in a flash.
Yeah.
Roz, what can I say? You've won yourself, what, £50?
Yeah, that's
all those
right.
educational books. You've enjoyed being on the show.
Oh, yeah, it's great fun.
Well, it's been our pleasure having you on the show. And in fact, you don't only walk off there. She walks off, of course, as everybody knows, with, let's get her to say this one, too.
A sweatshirt and a dictionary embossed with Blockbusters.
That's right. Why did you take over from me? Thank you very much, Roz. All the very best. Ah, yes, he's saying I could get down there on the hotspot. I wouldn't go down there if you paid me, and nobody's likely to. Anyway, it means now that somebody has to, and it looks like you, doesn't it, George? It's going to be your second time down there. We're going into a gold run now. It's the all-important gold run, and it's gold run number 4. This is one of the really big prizes. If you thought the gliding prize was big, you wait till you come across gold run number 4. What sort of thing would you like to win? Let's get some personal opinions from both of you. You've heard and seen Blockbusters in the past. Which of the big prizes appeal to you most? Do you want to travel? Do you want to get driving lessons, or what?
I think the trip to America was rather nice.
That was the 5-day trip across on the QE2 and back on the Concorde with all the luxuries thrown in, 5 days over there. What about you, George?
No, I fancy seeing China. It's something that's always interested me.
There's one of those as well. There was a camping holiday in Greenland or somewhere.
Yeah, I really want that.
And a fortnight in the Serengeti. I mean,
solo walk to the North Pole.
Well, we'll never know until we win it, will we? And in fact, solo walk to the North Pole. I'll just make a note of that. We can put that in for you for the next one. That's number 5. Okay, number 4 it is. It's going to be a big, big prize, but it's not going to be just yet. No, it's another one of those. For the last few days, we have in fact been starting every one of these particular programs on a gold run, and that's how we're going to start the program tomorrow. Before we actually leave you today, though, let's get a feeling or two from the lads at the game to find out whether they have settled in and whether they think one is able to do better than the other when they do the gold run. Do you think you've settled in on it, Paul? Do you think next time, if you do the 5th, you'll be the one who's going to win?
I hope so. The trouble is, you sit in the audience and you can do the gold runs, and it comes to the crunch, and you can almost hear the clock ticking when you're, when you don't know it. It's really horrible.
That's the whole point. That is the danger, isn't it, George?
Yeah.
And that clock is ticking right now, as far as I'm concerned, because it's where we say goodbye until the next show. We hope you'll be with us, because it's going to be one of those big, big major prizes on Blockbusters, and you know what that means. So, from all of us here in the studio, we hope you can join us as we start yet again the next show of Blockbusters with a gold run. We'll be here. We hope you will too. Bye for now.
You've made us wait long enough. What's your final answer? Mecha Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.
Can a Lenore bed get any fresher?
No way.
Let's find out. They're trying the Lenore Dream Team.
Oh, it's mega fresh.
Way more. The Lenore Dream Team with 10 times the freshness ingredients. Lenore conditioner plus Lenore scent boosters gives an off-the-scale freshness.
Gotta try this out.
OMG.
Can I keep them? The Lenore Dream Team, 10 times the freshness ingredients.
Still here. Never leaving.
If you're thinking about the future, knowing that Aviva over 50s life insurance is affordable matters. Policies start from as little as £5 a month. Knowing it's quick and easy to apply online and that acceptance is guaranteed matters. But most of all, knowing that you've done your bit to leave a little money behind. Well, that really matters. Apply today and you'll be eligible for a £120 gift card. Over 50s life insurance. It takes Aviva.
At Tails.com, every dog gets their very own tailor-made kibble blend. Go to Tails.com and tell us about your dog. And right now, get 50% off your first box.
Play Happy Tiger Bingo for the most awesome bingo winning experience. Simply search for Happy Tiger Bingo. Happy Tiger.
Looking to grow your money? With Moneybox, it's easy. Our range of award-winning accounts will get your money working harder. Download Moneybox today.
All that practice, preparation, it's all come down to this one moment.
This has got a chance.
It's on a good line. Surely not. Oh, come on. He can't, can it?
Some things are worth shouting about. Watch all 9 majors, starting with the Masters, live on Sky Sports.
Barbie, available Friday on Sky Cinema.
Our stars are going to need to push back to bag the cash. Can they do it? Let's find out in the Chase Celebrity Special, weekends at 9 on Challenge.
Congratulations, number 3. You said cup of tea. That's the top answer. Mecha Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.